Hello.
Hello, Retta. What's up, everybody?
What's up on this Sunday, June 14th?
June 14th.
June 14th.
3 months. Total. Quarantine time. 3 months today. Yep. Tomorrow
Was the announcement? Yeah, the announcement was on the 14th,
the
right?
13th. The 13th was our last day of work. And then the 14th, we had gone to the store, and then we were in for a while. How you doing today, Retta?
Hello, Retta.
Are you having a Mike's Hard Lemonade? I'm having boxed Pinot Grigio.
It's Mike's Hard Day Lemonade.
Hard Day Lemonade.
I'm having red wine as usual this week.
I thought this was going to finish off the bottle, but it didn't.
You mean the box?
I mean the box. Needs like an ice cube in it or something.
Mine does too, actually. It's kind of gross. It's too warm, and he had to have warm drinks.
It is quite warm in here. It says we have 3 people watching, but I don't think that is true. It's very interesting.
It says 3 on Facebook on this side too. And I'm one of them. You're one of them. She's one of them.
But it doesn't usually show me, I don't think.
It's lion.
It's a tiger. It's a bear.
It's a pussycat.
Did you watch the rest of RuPaul yet?
Yes, I did.
And?
No
Well.
spoiler alert.
Retta doesn't watch it.
Somebody else might, though.
True.
The person I thought would get voted off was voted off.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
I'm bored, not sure
Retta? What?
I'm not sure that person had any more to show.
Oh, no. She was done. Is it bad weather or something, Retta, and you're stuck inside? Or are you just bored in general? Do you have dinner yet? Wait. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock there. You must have had dinner already.
Derrol and I both took naps.
Yeah.
And I'm paying for it.
Me too.
I'm not 100% awake. Sorry, everyone. Or Retta. My face looks like I took a nap. It's all puffy.
Do you have a sheet lying on your face?
No, it's just puffy. I hit that bed hard.
Yeah, I think I was sleeping on my face because my nose is a little congested. Or being home and not working. Oh, I see. Yes.
Absolutely.
You haven't worked at all, Retta? You've been home this whole time? Do you have any indication when you might be going back to work? I'm going into the office tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. You're right. I said that earlier to Kurt, and Kurt's like, tomorrow's Monday.
Unless something changed.
No, it's Tuesday, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Anna, if you're watching this, I would have been at work tomorrow being like,
knock, knock, knock.
Where's Anna?
Are they working a 5-day week?
I think so. I think David's kept in there pretty much every day.
I've had some crazy dreams sleeping, though.
Oh my god. He's going to kill me for telling you guys this, but so apparently with Kurt, sometimes he talks in his sleep. And today I heard him say, "Pretzel's in the car, and it's raining."
Okay, it sounds like something he would say, actually. He's so kooky sometimes.
And then later he said something like, "Who's Derek somebody?" Oh, your car's getting fixed tomorrow, Retta? I went and got my car. I got air in my tires yesterday. I filled up my gas tank. I bought a new battery because my battery died while it was sitting out there. I got oil for my car, which Kurt put new oil in my car today. And I have to go get it smogged this week so that I can pay my registration.
Tomorrow.
I don't want to do it tomorrow.
You have to do it tomorrow.
I don't want to. It's the worst.
You're not going to have time to do it any other day.
Maybe I'll do it Tuesday because I'll already be out. Because I don't have anywhere to go tomorrow. I don't want to go out and drive it around for a while. You know, I will have already been coming from work.
Yeah, but you may have to wait. It may not be something where you just get to walk in and do it and leave. You may have to drop your car off and walk around for a few minutes or go hang out.
I'm the kind of person who tries to make an appointment for stuff before I just show
You
up.
can't make an appointment. It's walk in.
I'm gonna call and see if I can make an appointment.
You do that.
You know,
You do that.
I have my ways. I can be like, hey, I can be there at this time.
You can call and say,
can we
how
get
busy
there?
are you right now? Do you think you have time? And they'll always say, oh, anybody can come in, but you can come in. I'm pretty slow right now.
We'll see. I like to make a before call because I don't like to wait if it's unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary. You have to do it.
I don't want to spend any more money on getting my car fixed. It's a bugger. Who knew batteries were $200? Did I know that?
Back.
Both of them were. Oh.
Yeah. Those things definitely are important.
Didn't you do something like that in your car?
I did the ball joints of mine.
Cory did his himself, Retta. It was nerve-wracking.
I don't know what a tie rod. Sorry. It's
Inner tie rod.
It's kind of far away and it's one word. Tie rods. I did not do the tie rods. I still have those in the closet actually, but I did the tie rod links.
What was just clanking around recently?
That was the sway bar links. One of the bolts had come a little loose and it was allowing it to clank around, which I tightened them pretty damn good, so I don't know how it came loose, so I'm going to pay attention to that.
Crystal!
Big jobs.
Hello, Crystal. Thank you for being essential. Crystal's one of my friends from Maine.
Oh, hi, Crystal from Maine.
One day, Cory will come to Maine and meet all you guys.
Someday.
Someday.
In a land far, far away.
Mm-hmm.
Now it says there's only one person on Facebook.
It does. Maybe she just popped in for a minute to say hi.
She's like, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, shit.
You can't even see my things for the day, but you can see the rock. Because the white rock is from Maine. We'll talk about those later, though. I should have put them up on some pedestals or something so you could see them better. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt. It's just us and Retta.
Have you been celebrating today?
Oh, yeah.
With your sister, Matt?
Do a big birthday bash.
About you visiting.
Oh, yes. It would be good. Someday.
I've only known you for 20 years, Cory. I think it's about time you come to Maine to visit.
You gotta have someone watch the house.
I know, that's
and
difficult.
All the pets.
That's difficult. Especially for a week. Maybe if it's like one day, it can be something somebody can do. Because all the fish can miss a day of feeding. They're fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
But a week is a lot of work.
I'm gonna play that back for you later.
What, you yawning?
No, you saying that it's a lot of work.
I know it's a lot of work.
How puffy I am. My eyes.
I write it down.
Naps just don't do me well. I
Yes.
feel like I'm about ready to fall back asleep.
Yes, it was the nap. It is Flag Day.
Flag Day. There's a song for that.
Oh, I don't know, Retta.
No, Kurt won't.
He would.
I mean, he would, but
if we get him out of going to Maine, he would. But it's a lot. When I write it down, to me, it's just ingrained in my head, so it's not hard for me. I jump rope today.
wow.
Yeah, that was good. Working out.
Oh,
Hi,
you're at
Pat.
Kaya's. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kaylina. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kaylina.
She's 21.
Now, don't drink too much on your 21st birthday. You don't
Ay,
want to
ay.
get sick.
21. I don't even remember my 21st birthday.
I don't either.
I mean, not because I went out and got like smashed, but
Because
it
was 100 years ago.
I just don't remember. And I was drinking way before 21, so it wasn't a significant like notch.
Yeah, I was drinking Boone's Farm.
I was drinking way before 21.
When you were 14 years old.
I remember I had a fake ID when I was 16, and it was a fake ID of a Native American guy who I have no idea how I got his fake ID. I don't even remember where I got it. Somebody got them for us. And I handed it to the guy at Winks, which was like a little piano bar.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Was it those frozen margaritas I saw in that picture?
Hopefully it's because of another reason aside from drinking.
No, I think it should be for drinking.
Well, I guess I'm glad she's at home.
Yes. It's much better to throw up at home than on the sidewalk of a club. I've definitely done that a couple times. I made it to the bushes, but it was rough.
Oh, no. But the doorman, he looked at me, looked at me, looked at the ID, looked at me, looked at the ID, and he kind of just like scoffed, and he was like, "Get a better picture," and he threw it back at me and let me in. I mean, I was there pretty much for all night,
Oh my
but
God.
he was just like, "Give me a break." He's like, "This doesn't even like look like you or work."
I never went out to a bar until I was 21 out here. I mean, in Maine, my friend Carrie and I knew where this gay bar was, so sometimes we would go. We would drive to Bangor and just go like hang out outside just to see gay people coming and going, just because that was all we knew. So though we never went in and never talked to them, we would just kind of sit in the park across the way and be like, "Oh, look, lesbians. Oh, look, that's a gay guy."
I have a similar story that I'll share another time.
Where's Kurt?
Yeah, and my mom is on YouTube, and it says there's nobody over here. What's all this technology stuff
Right?
not working?
Lies.
Thighs.
Oh, Red is having barefoot pink Moscato tonight.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Derrol's still having the rest of that nasty Pinot Grigio.
I'm trying to choke it all down.
You could switch between the two, you know. You don't have to have like one.
Well, the other one is
every
still
day.
pure. The lid is not cracked yet, so it's still good.
Okay. Variety is the spice of life.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I like the Pride and the Trans Pride toenails you got painted today.
Toenails, fun.
Yep.
I want to paint my toenails.
I got tons of nail polish.
I want to paint my toenails fun colors.
Just do it in here so I don't have to see. Don't be doing it in the living room.
I want you to paint my toes.
Hell no.
Come on, you know you want to get your fingers on these toes and,
God.
and paint them.
If you guys do not know this about me, I'm not a foot person.
I have nice toes.
No. I don't know what it is about feet that weird me out so much. That's why me doing Muay Thai is like amazing, because we're barefoot. People are kicking me with their feet.
Ew, and I've been there and I've seen some of those nasty feet.
And I don't know how I do it, except for the fact that it feels really good to punch stuff and kick stuff. So maybe that just kind of sidelines me from dealing with it, but that's a big one. Even thinking about you drinking barefoot
Nasty.
Moscato, Retta.
Nasty feet.
Ew. Hey, Robert.
Hello. I
But
need to
yeah.
sign into you instead of me.
You should always be signed into my account. Didn't we
I
talk about?
can't
Didn't we
see
talk about this the other
People
day?
coming and going.
I know. I see it right there. What can't you see? Oh, because you can only see people that you're friends with on yours. I see. Hello, Janine. Janine has arrived, Cory.
Hello, Janine. What was on fire this morning, Janine? It smelled so weird out.
It wasn't this morning. It was last night. They made s'mores.
No, I don't think it was that. Something else. Did you guys smell that this morning? I mean, I know Derrol did, but it was like a heavy electrical fire almost. But maybe not. Maybe just maybe our canopy of trees just held everything in. That was last night. We definitely smelled it at 6:30 this morning.
We did have the
7 o'clock.
We did have the house open, but I don't think it was that though. It smelled electric-y. what you smelled. But now I want s'mores. I've been thinking about that ever since you told me, Janine. Actually, before I talked to her about it, I saw this pie which you get the graham cracker crust and you put marshmallows in it and the chocolate, and then you melt it all together in the oven.
All right, now I'm on yours.
Doesn't that sound good?
That sounds
Cory?
delicious, Derrol. Sorry, I'm doing something.
Usually.
All right, now I'm on your page so I can see what you see.
Can you see what I see?
Can you see what I
It's do you see what I see?
I was making it towards what we were saying.
I know.
And I have to apologize for Derrol for everyone.
What?
He took a nap earlier, and he's in a rare mood.
I have to apologize for Cory. That's why he's got a puffy face, because he took a nap earlier, and he's still puffy from his nap.
We both took naps, and so watch out. We're a little...
Kurt and I went into my bedroom.
Off.
He laid down. He's like, we're going to lay down for a minute, but we're not going to take a nap. And I'm like, uh-huh, sure. And both of us out like a light. And you had already said you were going to
Yeah,
lay down.
Kurt was leaving when I went to bed or to nap. Definitely feeling a little off.
Well, how do you explain the rest of this week? Hello?
I'm never off. I'm always on.
I don't know about that.
Do you want to tell drinking all day a little bit of everything my mom said? Huh?
Oh, dear.
It happens.
I saw whatever she was doing, it looked like a margarita or something, like a frozen margarita. I was like, uh-oh. Those will sneak up on you.
For those of you who just joined, my niece turned 21 today, and apparently she's feeling it already. It's early. I hope she's feeling okay.
Praying to the porcelain gods.
Praying to the porcelain god.
I've spent some nights doing that.
Kaylina, I'm sorry that we announced that to the world.
It's Cory.
No, it was my mom.
That's true. That's true.
There are no secrets in our family. Everything's free game.
True. Do you want to tell the people about your fabulous dinner that you made last night? Or you?
Do you want? I mean, sure. Did you get pictures?
I do have a picture.
Are you ready to show that said picture?
Do you not have pictures? You didn't take pictures?
No, I told you to take pictures. Because by the time
you had scoffed it all
got
down.
it, I had already made a dent in it.
We have the picture ready if you'd like to show it. But the people don't like it little.
How do you know the people don't like it little?
Because we've had this conversation before, and everybody's like, always show the pictures big.
You don't like it little.
Well, now you took it away, and you can't even talk about it.
Jeez.
There you go. You can see the texture of it now. If somebody's on their phone, they don't have to look at a microscopic little picture.
They can go like this, and you can't see what I'm doing because the picture's big. So I made Caesar salad last night with those turkeyless protein patties from Trader Joe's. I love those things. They're
good.
Those are really good.
They freak me out a little bit too much because they kind of taste like what I think turkey tastes like.
Well, it's very turkey-like, but it wasn't bad by any means.
As I was telling Janine too, the sear sometimes on stuff reminds me of
That's what I love about them. They sear.
Is that what we're calling it this time?
It's actually
I don't think
you char them.
Yeah, I don't think they tasted burned or anything.
No, it wasn't. It was more the seasonings had.
When I saw you flip them though, I was like, oh, that's real dark.
It was dark. But they were really good. And, I miss Caesar salads. I wish we would have had more dressing. Kurt wanted to buy the stuff that was in the bag.
Yeah.
So we got 2 bags of Caesar salad, which I wouldn't have probably done that if I would have gone alone. I would have got some heads of romaine, cut it up, and then also got a big old thing of Caesar dressing, so we could have drenched it in Caesar.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to put. That's why I was looking for the other sauce to put on mine.
So we didn't quite have enough dressing to be a perfect Caesar salad, but it was still good.
It was.
And probably saved us a few calories by doing it Kurt's way.
True.
I didn't argue. I'm like, okay.
Although I did want it on a bun and have a burger with like mayo and lettuce on there. But, you know, eating healthy every now and then is good.
Was that healthy? Caesar dressing has a lot of calories.
But we didn't have much on there, so
No,
it had
I know,
a
but
minimum calorie.
I think it's funny because people do think, oh, we had a salad and it was super healthy, but a lot of times a salad has more calories in it than, you know, a burger and fries.
There were croutons and cheese on there as well, right?
There was, yes, Parmesan, croutons, romaine, Caesar dressing, and turkeyless burger patties.
Ooh, I ate a couple of those turnips today you gave me, Janine, and they were yummy.
They're very interesting looking. They looked creamy.
Well, yeah, there's that one, and then she also gave me some daikon radishes, which are a little long.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Didn't you need that for something?
I was going to make that spicy kimchi that Brad from Bon Appetit made with the Brussels sprouts. He used daikon radish, but he only used like a teeny weeny bit because it was spicy.
What's for dinner tonight, Cory?
Well, we didn't say what we actually did last night when we ate dinner. So last night, Derrol, Kurt, and I watched Aerial Americas for our respective states.
Yes.
So we got to learn the history of Massachusetts, Maine, and Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And Kurt fell asleep almost through half of Arizona.
Which we knew he would. Once he goes laying down, it's close to over. Sorry, dear, we're spilling all your tea today.
But it was fun. It, you know.
It was nice to see Maine.
It was nice not to sit and watch trash TV for a while.
What do you mean?
For once. Well, we just kind of have a habit of...
I've been watching educational shows lately. I don't know what you've been watching. What about Kevin has diabetes now? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt has to watch what he eats more than we probably all should watch what we eat. But
True.
We think about it a little more when Kurt's around. But, you know, even sometimes I'm like, oh, this will be good. And I get the no, that's not happening. Dinner tonight?
Yeah.
We got to eat all those veggies that from Janine's, right? We still have all those squashes and...
Well, there's a squash, yes.
What's in there?
There's the summer squash. But the rest are turnips and radishes, which I was just going to eat on their own.
Well, I thought it was like a bag of vegetables that we were going to put in like a pasta primavera or something.
Have I ever said the words, put this in a pasta primavera?
No, you said, Cory, what do we make with this? And I said, we can make a pasta primavera.
Well, I mean, if you want to put turnips and radishes in there, we can too. But
I mean, we could.
I like mashed turnips.
It's not unheard of. Oh, whoops.
Careful.
Cheers, everybody.
Well, I kind of want to eat the radishes and turnips by themselves. Not cooked.
We will find something else out.
Okay.
I
still want to eat the squash.
Several things last night that we can make into something delicious. Retta, you could just cook 2 meals.
True. My guy keeps.
Sometimes I do that with him. Sometimes I'll cook like half of a meal, and then I'll separate half of it off, and then I'll cook half the way he wants it, and I'll cook half the way I want it, so I can add all the more delicious things that he won't eat.
Horrible slug onions. Cooked up some veggies tonight. The turnip was really good. I want to eat more of them. And the size that it was like the size of my turnip. I have
tiny.
like one turnip out there that's about that size. So I might try to pluck that and Although I was thinking about putting those radishes in that pickle juice that we saved.
Pickle juice.
You know, cutting them up, putting them in another jar, and pouring some of the juice in
That
there.
would be a good idea.
Does it do the same thing?
You
Like,
got to use that stuff for something.
yeah,
Just sitting in there taking up space.
yeah.
I have that not Vlasic. Clausen.
Glurkin.
Clausen.
Glurkin.
Glurkins Gherkins.
Glurkin.
Clausen pickle juice that we have from pickles that we ate, and Derrol was going to repurpose the juice.
You know what I want to make is some pickled eggs.
Gross.
The smoked pickle. Didn't you get smoked something in the cupboard? Smoked juice or something?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, there's like some liquid smoke up there.
Yeah, could you do that and pickle eggs with that?
You probably could put a tiny drip in, but it's like mesquite wood.
Well, the ones that I had before were like
Liquid smoke.
smoked pickled eggs.
I would have zero idea how to make a smoked pickle egg or what kind of smoke is
I'm gonna
appropriate.
Google that.
Sounds gross. Ugh. And in fact, like if I was gonna have a pickled egg, I wouldn't want a dill pickled egg. I'd want like a sweet butter, bread and butter pickled egg, or like, ugh. Dill sounds disgusting.
We hear that she's celebrating quite a bit, Sid.
Yeah. Sounds fun, Sid. I'm glad I'm not there. I'm glad I'm not there. That's not what I meant. I'm sad I'm not there.
Cory would be.
I'd probably be
back.
3 sheets to the wind.
Yep. 3.
16 sheets. How are you feeling, Sid?
Do you go out and party it up too, Sid? We gotta. When they come, we should go to Mary's.
Yeah, they've been. I think it was a little shock. But the food's always good.
Unless you're sitting next to somebody like I was. I like tables.
I miss you too, Sid. I gotta get home soon. Was trying to figure out the other day how to get my mom and go on a trip this next couple of weeks. But where I want to go, it's not super convenient to cross over to Phoenix and then go back all the way up north on the California border. It'd be like 15 hours of driving just to get her home.
Well, you talked about the plane thing, but
Yeah,
I guess
she's not going to get on a plane
too
right
dangerous
now.
to
Yeah, that doesn't
fly.
make sense. I'd have to go pick her up.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason I haven't got a main ticket, because I can't like even fathom flying right now.
Or Sid, if you've got some time off coming up, take it and let's go on a trip. You guys drive out this way. I'll drive up the mountains and
There
we'll
you
go
go.
camping for a few days.
That'd be fun.
17 days.
17 days.
I would do that, but I wouldn't expect anyone else to. No, I want to go out for like a week.
They could go and that'd be fun.
I think so. A hike would be great too.
Yeah, we gotta-
I just need to get out of the house, but I'm actually thinking about going to the eastern Sierra Nevadas, kind of spending time out away in nature.
In nature. I do think we should go on a hike at some point.
Well, you let me know when it works for you.
No chatting with us?
What?
Was that nice chatting with you guys?
Are you leaving?
Are you departing, Retta?
Elaborate, Retta.
When are you making them crostini things?
I can make those tonight. I was gonna wait till Kurt was around again, but that might be a week.
I know.
At this point.
I know, and that sounds delicious tonight.
Maybe I will make those. I got a whole bunch of olives so I can make my own olive tapenade.
Every time I look in the cupboard, I mean in the fridge, I think those are pickled almonds for some reason. Like that's my first thought when I see them. They look like pickled almonds.
Oh, if you go on what?
Your leg. Quit it.
Why?
Because it's obnoxious.
It's not obnoxious. Oh, if he will be here, he'll be chatting with you guys,
And you're gonna
and I'm still gonna try
do something.
Well, I mean, I don't know what it'll be like if I go with family, but
Get them all on. Special guest stars.
My plan is I will also be live streaming at some point. I may not do it every day, but
Because you can just do it from your iPad like I did, right?
yeah, I could use my iPad. I could just use my phone. And I'm taking my iMac.
Well, you have to have the app on your phone in order to do it. Do you have the Facebook app, or do you do it through Safari?
Well, who said I'd be using Facebook?
Oh, so you wouldn't cast onto Facebook, or you?
I don't know. I mean, let's think about it. I don't.
We're thinking about it, which is why I'm asking you.
Jeez, I don't know.
We were talking about it.
I have no idea.
You like to be technical and dorky, so I was trying to ask you questions.
Jesus Louises. I don't know how Restream works with the phone apps. I know you could do it through a webcam, but I don't know if you could do it to several with a webcam.
There you go. That's all I needed to hear. Bitch.
I just got like attacked. How are you gonna do it? Where are you gonna do it? What's it gonna look like? I don't know. I don't even know what day I'm leaving.
The people want to know.
I don't even know what day I'm leaving.
Somewhere between the 20th and
It's
the
not
30th.
real yet. But I hate Facebook, so we'll see how that goes. And honestly, I mean, I don't even know Facebook well enough. I don't know if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, but it would be through my account.
I believe she is because I saw her name pop up.
Okay,
when you
so
were
that would
on your
make
page.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be like doing it on Derrol's account because he's got many more people on his.
I made a funny meme today, Cory. Do you want to see it? Well, you're gonna.
Nope.
Are you ready to show it?
Get a drum roll, please.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Cory does not know how to shut a light off.
Cory does.
The boy walks into a room, walks out of it 1 minute later, and has completely forgotten that the light is on. I'm constantly following. I've turned into my father. I'm my father. I specifically remember this. Pretty soon I'll start monitoring the time that you take to shower.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll both have a video on the same day and
I should have
compete for
stayed
who
asleep,
watches.
apparently.
What?
My brain is not working.
Maybe you need to eat. Have you eaten today?
I have eaten.
Oh, you ate those
When I got home.
and something or other.
And I stopped and got a disgusting breakfast sandwich on the way to work this morning.
From where?
I'm not saying because it was gross.
You went to Del Taco, didn't you?
It was a sourdough breakfast sandwich.
Jack in the Box.
Nope.
McDonald's?
No.
Who has a sourdough
I went to
breakfast?
Carl's Jr.
Oh. Is that like them fake sausages and whatnot?
Yeah, they do have stuff like that, but I just got egg and cheese. It was still gross. It's like American cheese and...
Oh, but that's good.
No, it's gross. I like slammed it down my throat just to get it in my throat.
Sorry to all of you who just had to hear that.
The food.
That was the worst, Cory. Maybe you should have stayed in bed. I'm scandalized personally.
I'm red.
I don't
You
know
made me
about.
turn red.
I don't know
Stop
about the
that.
rest of you, but I'm scandalized.
I have to turn the lights down a little bit.
Turn that blue up
I
over
just
there,
got
Cory.
a little flushed.
Jeez,
You're so nasty. Why you gotta be so dirty all the time?
Stop it! I'm gonna shoot wine out my nose. Oh my god.
Well, actually, yeah, there's nobody here. I mean, sorry, you're somebody. But
Rude, Cory.
There's not as many people here as there are usually. We've had that a couple of times this week.
It's the weekend.
And Retta, that's why I was telling Derrol last week when this happened, like, it's time for us to start cutting these down, because really we did this because we had extra time. We knew other people had extra time, and so that extra time is slowly getting taken up by other things. So, I mean, Derrol could sit here and talk to himself all day. But
And I do. No, that's you. You talk to yourself all the time. I'm always like, you having a good conversation
But
in
we're
there?
glad you're here, Retta, to help entertain us. So thank you so much.
But we'll still have a couple shows a week. That way Cory will have something to say.
So today might be a good time to talk about what I was going to talk about yesterday, but then I
Uh-oh.
decided not to at the last minute.
Uh-oh. Retta, brace yourself. Retta and whoever else is on right now. Family members, you might want to...
Has anyone heard of a show called Naked Attraction?
Oh, it's just this.
Yeah, but there were people on yesterday. I was like, I don't know if it's a. I just didn't want to.
Retta, have you ever heard of the show
questions
Naked
coming back
Attraction? Oh, see, we had 2 people on Facebook, but now we only have 1 after you asked that question.
I showed 2
Hi,
people
Rhonda.
over here.
Hi, Ronnie.
Janine's on still, but she's probably cooking or something. Well, it's a very interesting show. I was going to bring this up a couple of weeks ago, and then for some
Cory's
reason
going to be a contestant in
it
this
just
show.
didn't come up. But it's a British show on Channel 4 in Britain, or in London.
Where's Gary when we need to talk about
Right?
this?
I was kind of hoping Gary would be on to talk about this.
Gary, we need
But
to talk about you.
I've only seen it through YouTube, and I mean, it's just very different how Europeans think about our bodies and what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. But the show is basically a game show. Would you call it a game show? It's a game show, basically, or a dating show. It's
Yeah,
a
'cause
dating.
they answer questions, right?
Yeah, it's a dating
it's
show.
like a dating show. Yeah.
But you basically, all the people are behind these.
tubes. They're in a tube.
They're in a tube of sorts, like a go-go kind of a thing, and
I've been in several of those.
and the front pops up just a little bit. So basically, the person that is like the one that's looking for a date has to like make decisions based upon what they see as the door goes up.
The premise is the one person that is asking the questions has clothes on, is standing outside,
Oh, sorry.
talking to the host,
I forgot that very important.
and everybody in the tubes
is naked.
is naked.
So you're basically basing your opinion on their physicalities as the door goes up.
Well, they're answering questions, and then as the physicality,
Sure,
right?
but the very first one, I mean, it goes like up their legs to their
Kneecaps.
to their privates pretty quickly, and then it's a big conversation about their private parts, and people get eliminated based on their privates. It's very interesting.
It's like that show Naked and Afraid, except they're naked and afraid and then going on a date.
And it's London, it's Britain TV, so nothing is blocked out. It's all there for everyone. But it's a really interesting concept because it's basically like I forget the whole monologue in the front, but basically, like, we're all so we all have these like thoughts about who our perfect person would be and what their attributes are, but this is now like, let's put that out in the front and decide, and then figure out if that person fits everything else. I would show it, but I'm not doing that. You have to go Google it.
Don't scandalize Retta.
You'll have to go look on YouTube for a full episode of
It's called what?
Naked Attraction.
Naked Attraction.
In the very end, the date that's clothed has to go after he or she has two people left. I think that's the way it goes. I've only seen a few. There's two people that they've picked, has to go off, get naked, and come back and be naked with everyone else.
Yes, Retta, it's both sexes. Sometimes it's a man that wants to date a woman, or a woman that wants to date a woman.
They're very conscious.
A man that wants to date a man, or a man that wants to date a woman. So it's all inclusive.
Yeah, it's very, very inclusive. It's interesting. You'd never see it on TV here. Like,
I've seen it a couple times with you, and I'm like, what are you watching? So check it out, Retta. Maybe,
So next week we're gonna replicate a Naked Attraction show.
Nobody wants to see that.
We're gonna get people on here we'll do a reveal.
Oh my god.
Retta, would you like to be the first contestant?
We've gone a step above the tattoo pictures, everyone. You've entered a whole new segment of our show. Bye, Pat. Pat's leaving.
Oh, bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye, everybody at the party. Bye, Kaylina, later. Retta, hell no.
Hell no.
You can watch it on YouTube, Retta. You just go to YouTube and you look it up, right?
Yeah, on YouTube, not television. It's television there, but on YouTube, people rip it and like record it and put it up.
Mm-hmm. You can just go and, thumb through them and see which ones you want to look at. I could probably be on that show. I mean,
You've done lots of nude things.
I have done a lot of nude things. I'm not sure how I've done them, but
because you have a crazy confidence that I don't have.
Oh, it's all fake.
It's not fake. You do it.
I do it, but I fake it. Because let me tell you, your consciousness does not stop when you're standing in front of people with no clothes on. You're like, especially when people are drawing you, and then you see the drawings later, and you're like, did you really have to make that roll quite so large?
Oh my gosh, those are people's drawing skills, though. That's not 100% of what they saw. That was like their arm, like their hand extending a little far out on the side, and they didn't realize it.
Oh God, do I really have a roll right there? Why'd you have to make it so big? Goodness.
You're all fail. You fail.
Then there are some that are, more generous in areas.
Would you care to share?
No. I just mean, sometimes they accentuate certain areas of your body, and you're like, hey.
We do have one of your nude drawings on the side of the refrigerator.
We do.
Which is very interesting placing for it. But...
Well, I don't have a frame for it yet. I want to put a frame before you wreck it all the way. There's some coffee splatters on there, I know.
Well, it shouldn't be in the kitchen. Why is it in the kitchen?
It's fine art. Fine art can be anywhere in the house. That wasn't here when your mom was here, was it? No.
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think I would have taken it down if Pat was here. There's no business showing.
Pat wouldn't be surprised.
It's just a body shot, like of my back.
He'd gone fetal. In the fetal position.
Oh yeah, what good news did you get, Retta? What are you doing, Cory?
Dinner.
Ooh.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I would like 4 of those today.
What?
Of those crostini things.
Oh. I'm like,
I'm hungry.
what'd she say?
I'm hungry.
What'd she get?
Oh, that's good, Retta. I'm glad to hear that. We can talk more about that in a message if you would like. I want to know what up. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Cory.
I'm
What are you
looking at
doing over there?
pictures of my niece's birthday. I just got pictures.
Are you going to share them with everybody?
No, they're not for everybody.
Well,
They were for
well, you
me.
watched them during the show, so we figured you're going to share.
You were chatting with Retta. I don't know Jason.
You would if you'd gone to Maine. Jason was one of my best friends growing up. We would go to the fire pond and catch turtles and frogs and go fishing all the time. He's the one that had the ceramic deer in the front yard that I told you about, that had the antlers.
Like my grandma.
And then he fell on it, and the antler went through his knee.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. It was pretty
Terrible.
gross. Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
And it is Retta's cousin. And Jade is Jason's sister, also Retta's cousin. Jason and Jade Trefethen.
Oh.
Yes.
There's a wine that I like
I
called
know.
Trefethen.
I have a box that I keep some of my art stuff in, and it's Trefethen wine.
That's a high-end wine.
Yes. Yeah, Retta's still Retta Trefethen too. I don't know this last name that she has here. All my friends are still their last names. Like, I have a hard time accepting married names. Yes, they're Retta's cousins. Like Melissa, still Melissa Ashy. Sorry, Dana.
Well, I never got the whole maiden name, change your name stuff anyway.
Well, you're
But
entering.
I know I'm a male.
You're
but
entering into a new family, and you're passing on the genes of that family.
you're passing on the genes of both families.
There's Kurt.
Hey, Kurt.
That's true. That's why some people get hyphenated names. Kurt's gonna be changing his name to Murphy when we get married.
Welcome to the chat, Kurt.
Welcome. Did you text me and tell me you got home, Kurt? I don't see a text. Hello, Danny. Danny has joined too.
Hello, Danny.
Are you gonna come next door and box with us tomorrow, Cory?
No,
How come?
because I don't want to. I'll film you guys boxing.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
We did talk about that, but I don't want to box.
Tree frog. Kurt, let me text now.
You're like, got home.
Kurt, you really should go back and watch the beginning of the show too after this, because we talked about you a little bit. Sorry, it was all Cory. And we're gonna have those crostinis tonight, Kurt, without you here. I'm very sorry about it.
I was gonna wait. I suggested pasta, but Derrol really wants them, so we're gonna do what Derrol wants.
Yeah, as we should all the time. Maine lobster. What about Maine lobster, Retta? Are you having that for dinner tonight? That's what I would like to have for dinner tonight.
That would be pretty amazing.
Yum. What's the Cory time check?
It's 5:50, everybody.
I saw it on your face.
I'm hungry. I need to eat
Always
something.
good stuff, Kurt. Always.
Oh, only the best. Simply the best.
I might have mentioned when you were falling asleep today that you said something. Forget what Derrol wants. Huh? Hey, Kurt! Listen, mister. You're going to get in trouble. It's always what Derrol
Well, the
wants.
crostinis are super easy too. I mean, it's almost easier than pasta, so I'm all down.
Corey's
I'm
about,
into it.
Corey's about easy cooking tonight.
I don't want to do shit.
Kurt, I may have mentioned that when you were falling asleep today, you said, pretzels in the car and it's raining? Sorry, dear. I threw you under the bus.
That's a good line, though. We're
It
gonna keep
is.
that around for something.
It is. And there was a laugh, too. He laughed at one point. I talk in my sleep. Kurt talks as he's falling asleep. That's true.
Oh, thank you.
That's true.
Hey, Gerald.
Oh, there's Gerald. Hey, Gerald.
I
Hi, Angela, if you're in the background.
I was gonna make that pasta that you really, really, really like.
Mizithra?
With the no, that's a good one too.
That
but
is a good one.
with all the spinach and the feta and everything, when we were at Trader Joe's, I looked for a couple of the ingredients, and I got the feta. They had the rigatoni, but I couldn't find any. Like, I don't like to use frozen pasta, and their fresh spinach looked kind of gross, and I don't like to get the bag stuff for that. So I didn't get all the pieces. I do have spinach here though, so maybe we'll have something similar to that when you're back.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
What'd you guys do today, Gerald?
Yeah, what's your day like, Gerald?
Ow.
I hope that these pimples go away soon.
I don't know.
I don't know how. Like one right smack in the middle.
Hello.
Right there.
Hello.
And
same.
then one, whoops, wrong side.
Hey,
right
don't
here.
flip people off. You're flipping everybody off, Cory. Fingers. You gotta watch your
I
fingers.
was flipping my pimples off.
Rude. That's this way. You're gonna have it towards your face to flip your pimples off. Are you guys still doing the drive up church, Gerald? I saw that it got canceled the other day because of rain. We did, Kurt. That's one of the things Cory threw you under the bus about. He told
What?
everybody that you fell asleep during Arizona.
Yes. I was very disappointed.
He threw you under the bus. He felt a little hurt.
My state comes up and you don't pay attention.
He cried a little bit in the beginning of the show, Kurt, because of that. Always, Retta. We try to behave ourselves.
You
but...
can't come into this house without getting picked on.
I think the idea of a drive up, a lot of the drive up things that they're doing now, like churches, the drag shows that they're doing that are drive ups. I think that's a cool
I
idea.
still don't really
actually.
understand what that means. Are
Well-
they in the parking lot?
Yeah, you drive up and you kind of sit in your car or in front of your car, but it's a little bit more spaced out and you're outside, so it's not an enclosed area. But I like that idea, like the drive-in movies, the fact that they're doing that.
In Kurt's defense,
Hey!
he did want to watch Arizona before we watched Maine.
Don't
so-
you talk about Maine that way, Kurt. I will slap you next time you come over.
Sorry, Maine was so boring.
You guys, Maine friends. Kurt is from Massachusetts, so he's like, I don't need to go visit Maine because Maine is exactly like Massachusetts.
And everything's so far away.
And everything's so far away, he says. Maine people, I need you to curse him out right here in this chat.
It was hilarious.
Massachusetts is nothing like that. Yeah, I kind of like I love being outside anyway, so the idea of having all these things outside is very appealing to me. Like,
I mean, I kept hearing it, but I didn't really know how do you do that?
you just drive in and park, and then like the preacher's standing up front or something and just preaches down to everybody, or oh, you shut up, Kurt. Just because we have beautiful, beautiful trees everywhere. Rhonda, not appropriate while we have a show going on.
Rhonda, what are you doing?
Can you do that in the chair back here?
What are you doing, honey? You're just being a kitty. That's all you're doing is being a kitty. Don't let him talk to you like that, Rhonda.
Rocks on the beach and foliage. That's right. That's right, Retta. And it's the first place that the sunset touches in the U.S. too.
Well, I would think that it would be a better place. Sorry, I've never been to Maine. But I thought it would be a better place for sunrises.
Well, it's both. My day was good today, Gerald. I went next door and I jump rope for 15 minutes with my neighbor, and then kind of hung out here with Kurt, and Cory was gone for a part of the day. How was your day, Cory? You went to work today.
I'm not done with this conversation.
Oh.
Because Maine, you get the sunrise over the ocean, and everyone wants to see the sunset over the ocean here. So I would think that, yeah, that would be...
Maine is beautiful for everything. Let's just say that.
My day was great. I also had spiritual center this morning. Had a great day there. Everything went super good. It was an early morning though. That's why nap was so wonderful. Oh my gosh.
Did you wake up on time today?
Say it again?
Did you wake up on time today?
Yeah, I woke up on time, was out the door on time. I was there early.
You seemed a little flustered when I woke up this morning, like you were running. It has high tax like California.
Maine.
I know. Listen, I'm going to let all my Maine people slap you when you come visit, Kurt.
Please do. I would love to see.
Yes, please, Rhonda, do that.
I was kind of in a hurry because it's early and I have to take a bunch of stuff, and I kept thinking like I forgot something. And
I'm interested to know if Gino likes the eggs you brought her.
She was very excited about them. I gave her all the like details. I'm like, okay, if you take them home and you put them in the refrigerator, you don't have to wash them, but you can wash them. But if you leave them out like we do, don't wash them, but wash them right before, like give them a rinse before you use them. That's too much to remember. I said, I know. I said, she's like, I'm probably just going to put them in the refrigerator because that's what we do. And I'm like, well, we're the only country that puts our eggs in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. Everyone else leaves them unwashed in a basket. And she's like, how funny. When I was in Australia, and I remember seeing eggs sitting in a basket at the grocery. Yeah. And I thought that was really weird.
I mean, I always put my eggs in the fridge until I had my own chickens. Well, because they were washed and had been refrigerated before.
Once they're washed, you have to.
Because you wash the bloom off. I need to go to that Maine desert. Next time I go home, we're going to that.
But it looks so small. Honestly, it looked like one of those things like you get there and you're like...
Like a golf course that the woods grew in on?
Yeah. Especially, I mean, if you've never seen...
Retta, have you ever been to the desert of Maine?
I'm sure that would be an amazing place to be. But...
Have you ever been to the desert of Maine, Retta? I personally have never been, which is kind of weird because you think I would have gone. What's going on over there, Cory? So
Derrol was asking you if you had ever been to the desert, the Maine desert.
Yeah, I've never been. You've been, Gerald? I don't even know where it is, truthfully.
It looks very small. All right, so your assignment tonight, everybody. YouTube. the Smithsonian Channel, although you'll probably just search for Aerial America and watch your state.
Oh, it's in Freeport. Okay.
We watched Maine last night, Massachusetts, and Arizona, but there's a ton of them. I mean, they do almost all the states. And then
Retta has been to it.
And then see what you recognize, what you don't recognize, where you want to go. Maybe there's something that you'll see you've never seen before.
Look at how cute Rhonda is in the frame.
You know, she's totally sleepy. She's not on the keyboard, so that's how she's staying up there.
She's like, you guys are boring. I'm not going to watch it on the television. She's cute.
And it's 6:01.
Oh, Cory's time.
I think we're going to go, everyone. I need to eat.
Yeah, me too.
I'm starving.
I'm hungry.
I need to get some of that delicious crostini in me.
Mm-hmm. I would like extra tonight because we never have enough of those when you make them.
She's like, get off me. She
I
totally
was
did.
peacefully sleeping.
She totally pulled away from
me. Good night, Retta.
All right, everyone.
Good night, Gerald. Good night, Angela.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Kurt. We'll FaceTime later, I assume. Happy birthday, Kaylina.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Kalina. All right, everyone. We're going to go.
Bye, guys.
Ciao. Do 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 do.